Do ethics matter when creating designs for print-on-demand platforms, or is everything fair in love, war, and sales? In this video, I'd like to explore the uncomfortable issues surrounding ethics when it comes to creating designs for print-on-demand platforms. These moral dilemmas can be viewed as being in two distinct parts. Number 1, the subject matter of the designs, and number 2, the way we treat the intellectual property of our competitors. I understand these are emotive subjects and that this video is likely to split opinion. Disclaimer: I have no intention of judging anyone. I am not trying to impose my view of the world on anyone else. Now that's out of the way, I think we can crack on. Number 1, the subject matter of designs. Merch by Amazon rules state that we cannot submit designs that depict or directly link to tragic events, and I'm sure that we'd all agree that this rule is needed. However, the line can get a little blurred when a human tragedy transforms into a call to action. For instance, the illegal Russian invasion and occupation of Ukraine. Quite clearly, the rules of merch rule out a design that refers to individual incidents of loss of life. But it does not stop the publishing of designs that condemn the war or show solidarity for Ukraine. There are literally thousands of pro-Ukraine shirts on print-on-demand platforms right now. But is it really ethical to sell those? Does the fact that Amazon or whoever allows these shirts to be sold mean you can sell them with a clean conscience? Or does that potentially leave you open to accusations of profiting from human suffering or war profiteering? When the tanks rolled into Ukraine, I saw several videos on YouTube attacking sellers who had uploaded designs featuring pro-Ukraine messaging. The argument being that even if you sold at $13.07 on merch, which gives you no monetary profit, the seller will still benefit via the tier system and the platform algorithm. In some ways, I have sympathy for this point of view and respect anyone who did not upload due to their principles. However, I also have sympathy for those sellers who wanted to promote the plight of the Ukrainian people. I'm obviously not claiming that everyone who uploaded Ukraine shirts did it out of a sense of empathy and comradeship, as that is obviously not true. But I do think there was a bit of a rush to judgment that every shirt uploaded was just for war profiteering. In my view, using your selling accounts to help promote causes you believe in is perfectly legitimate, as long as you aren't ripping off charities etc. by stealing their intellectual property. Well, that's just my view of it, but I'm not condemning anyone who thinks I'm talking out of my behind. Number 2, the way we treat the intellectual property of our competitors. I have been trawling through some excellent threads on various Amazon merch Reddits, and it has made me question some of my own behaviour in the early weeks of my merch journey. There are some basics that everyone knows. If you use a copyrighted or trademarked image, or try to piggyback of a well-known brand, you are putting your account at risk, and likely to get your account terminated. The other big no-no is pixel for pixel copying of another creator's design. This is stealing, plain and simple. This often involves cloning the entire listing word for word, and it is time companies like Amazon stamped it out. I think everyone, barring the thieves, would agree on that. But what about the so-called improved cats? Is it ethical to trawl through best-selling designs using BSRs and then make a so-called improved version of those designs? Where is the line between stealing and improving? Is it ethical to make a graphically different design, but then go ahead and copy the title and bullets to grab the successful keywords? The improved cat method is put forward as being fully legit by quite a few popular YouTube gurus, and these individuals have a massive influence on new creators who are going to naturally do what they are shown. But is this unethical behaviour? Let's be clear, I am not condemning those guys, as the techniques they promote, as far as I can see, are within the rules of most POD platforms, and it is pretty common practice. But maybe, just because we can do something, doesn't necessarily mean we should do it. I think this whole ethical dilemma is far clearer once you get out of the lower tiers of merch by Amazon and start to gain traction by creating truly original ideas and artwork. But the problem is that the vast majority of sellers do not create those works, and I include myself in that. I am not a traditional artist, and the only thing I can draw is a bath. However, I mainly do evergreen designs that I construct using various graphical elements I legally license from places like Creative Fabrica or Canva. If my designs look like other designs that are already uploaded, it is simply a fluke. But again, Just because I'm comfortable with my own ethical compass does not mean that I condemn those who steer a different course. My way is certainly not the most profitable, that's for certain, and to many people the money is everything, which is okay too. Let me know in the comments how you feel about BSR cloning and the idea of improved catting, as well as how you feel about the dilemma around Ukraine and social campaigning after human tragedies. Maybe you feel that all is fair in sales, and that numbers and money are everything. Again, I'm not here to judge anyone, I'm simply interested in whether ethics really matter to the average print-on-demand seller. Well, that's all for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!